Megan Hicks of I Run Far, and I'm with Mario Mendoza. He's the third place finisher of the 2018 Lake Sonoma 50 mile. Hey, congratulations!
Thank you, thank you.
How are you feeling?
I'm beat.
Really?
Yeah. I'm excited though. I really wanted to get on the podium and just really happy with it.
This is not an unfamiliar finishing place for you. You've been third place at Lake Sonoma before.
Yes, yeah, two for two, yeah.
How did it feel today?
Today felt a little easier through about 40 miles.
Than last time.
Huh. And then I think those last 10 miles or so were harder. So that last part was harder. Maybe it's because I didn't have Dylan Bowman like chasing me down, or I missed his company probably. I think that helped last time. Just kind of make those last miles go by a little bit faster and more exciting. I was really trying to see if I could catch Jared, but it didn't happen. So, yeah.
It's only April and you've already had quite an ultra season.
Kind of, yeah. So Bandera and then Trans Gran Canaria, I had an issue there with my bag, and then
your bag didn't show up, and you didn't get your nutrition or anything, right?
Yeah, they had called and said that the bag was gonna come in, and so we stopped worrying about it. And then eventually, I guess the airline didn't put the bag on the plane.
Come on.
And so like the last day, it was the kind of, okay, you don't have any of your stuff. And it was still hard because I was trying to get through it, just finish it. Even if you're not competitive, just finish the dang thing. But
there's Devin back there.
It got me. Oh, her hair is awesome.
Her hair
That's
looks
cool
great.
hair. Yes, love it.
Yeah, but
nice hair, Devin.
Yeah, we like your hair. But you ended up putting in quite a few miles at Trans Gran Canaria before you called it a day.
I got over the halfway mark, lately I try to not even let myself think about not finishing.
Okay.
And so that was really that day I was still like, okay, finish, walk. And I've actually walked with hiking poles to the finish before. So then the funny thing is, somebody let me borrow hiking poles for the race.
You're like,
they didn't work. No, they didn't work. Yeah, I tried putting them and they didn't work. It was really old hiking poles.
They literally didn't work.
They literally didn't work.
Not just it didn't work for you.
Yes.
They weren't working.
It was, yeah. And the person let me borrow them, so it's like they were trying to be kind, but they didn't work. Yeah.
And so, yeah, I mean, 100K in your legs, what, 70K or something at Trans Gran Canaria?
Close, yeah.
And then another 80K here. You got a lot of miles in your legs.
Yes, yeah. I think last year I actually raced more consecutively, a little shorter races, but I raced quite a bit. Yeah, I raced Rocky Raccoon, and then I ran IAU. And then I ran a 50K in Bend, and then I ran the long distance mountain running championships, and then 2 more 50Ks, and then Moab, and then I was gonna race the North Face, but then my ankle wasn't good. I messed up my ankle at Moab, so I kind of use the races as a training stimulus. I don't have a lot of time to put in super long runs, so I like to race, and I think part of it is just mental more than anything. If people kind of get burned out, I think a lot of it is because they rush back into the training. So I just let myself recover and enjoy it. Yeah.
So let's talk about how the race played out today. Walmsley, as expected, took it out.
Yes. Incredible. Yeah. I was hoping to be within 2 miles at the halfway mark, and I think he already had 2 miles on us. It's crazy. I mean, just unbelievable.
So did you go into this race with the goal of being on the podium and then work toward that all day, or what was sort of your a goal going in?
Yeah, so my goal was definitely top 3.
Okay.
And compete as best as I can. Like that's really what I've been focusing on, is what's the best effort, you know, that I can do, and to run it smart. I don't really want to go out super fast and then blow up, but be consistent and steady. I really, really wanted second place, like really bad, and I gave it what I had, and he was better. So can't be bummed about that, because Jared ran a really good race.
I just interviewed Jared right before you, and he talked about, sort of 1, 2, 3 men each being in sort of no man's land for a really long time and running alone.
Yeah.
How many miles were you alone today?
Oh man, like I would say 30 something miles. Yeah, I had one little maybe 5-6 mile section where we were in a pack, and it's because I had an issue with getting my hydration in the very first aid station.
Oh, okay.
And so I lost contact with Jared there, and then I basically was in a pack after that. And just, you know, I just told myself, don't freak out, run with these guys for a while and just kind of get back in the rhythm, get positive thoughts back in your head. And it worked, you know, it worked. And by the half I was feeling good again. I started kind of breaking away on my own. So there's a lot of running on your own, but I think that's the thing. I mean, Walmsley basically ran, I want to say like 45 miles by himself. In like an insane pace. So I mean, yeah, I guess that's how it is now.
So we're standing here under the what feels like hot California sunlight, but the thermometer on my car didn't even say 70 Fahrenheit, but it feels hot.
Come on, you can feel it.
I mean, you're running Western States. It's gonna be the same sun, but the air temperature is gonna be way hotter.
Way hotter.
Were you thinking about that sun and Western States today at all, or was it a good like reality check of like, okay, I really have to heat train? And I'll
admit, like, I thought I was gonna catch Jared, and then when it got warm, I was like, oh man,
I just want to survive.
It was like I started hurting, and it was kind of a good wake up call, because if this is rough right now, I definitely am gonna have to do like some good blocks of heat training, because Western States is gonna be like 10 times worse than this, and
almost double the heat. Double the heat.
I know, you're making me feel that.
Suddenly I feel so panicked inside my soul.
No, I think it's good. Sometimes it's just like good to have those wake up calls. And we got time. We're still, we're still a couple of months out.
Totally.
So, I don't think you need like 2 months of heat training, but like a couple key weeks.
Why is Mario a raisin at the starting line? Fully heat trained.
Totally. I'll be gone. Like I'll be super skinny.
Exactly. No water content.
Yes.
Okay, so it's a couple months between now and your next goal race, Western States. What does the training world of Mario look like during that time? Like, how do you recover from this, transition back into training, and what's going to happen?
Yeah, you've got to, in my opinion, like focus on the recovery. And first of all, like after these races, I really think the body kind of goes through this wave where first you're feeling okay and you're like, oh, I don't feel so bad, and then suddenly it all kind of jumps at you. And so I wait for that second wave till like my body really does do that up before I really start getting back into good training. So I'll probably cross train most of this next week, and then I would really like to do a lot more downhill running, a lot of heat training, and if I can make it work, I would actually was thinking about going to the camp as well.
Oh, right.
See parts of the course, and the nice thing this year is we have a lot less snowpack in Bend, and so I'll be able to get into the mountains a little bit more. Get to like, there's a place called Rooster Rock where a lot of guys would go train. And I'll just try to run with Max. He does crazy stuff. So if I can run with him a little bit, I can get some some quad resistance going. So, yeah.
Well, very cool. Congratulations on your third place finish.
Thank you. Thank you.
The hashtag of today is see you in squaw.
Yeah, see you in squaw.
See you in squaw.